Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel. I ain't made a video in a hot minute, so I figured I'd do one on this little Focus here. It's relatively similar to my video that I've done on oil changes on that one, even though the procedure for this one's going to be a little bit different because there's some little tips about these cars people may not know, as opposed to a 30-year-old Ford Ranger. This one's a little more high-tech. So we're going to be doing an oil change on it, like I said. First thing I'm going to do, pop the hood, obviously. And I'm going to say the hood latch is right here, because I got a phone call the other day saying, hey, where's my hood latch on my car? I was like, you don't know where your hood latch is at? It's right there. Okay, 4.5 quarts. I'm going to throw that in there and change the filter. And for anyone returning to the channel that cares, I got the Vic painted. So now it's kind of in like a two-tone custom Interceptor colors. Black on top instead of here and here. Thought it turned out pretty sweet. That old flaky paint needed to go. You've done a pretty good job too. Turned out pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna grab the oil out of here. Got some 530. And for anyone that was wondering, the Focus takes a Ford part number FL910S, but the same filter that I use on my truck over there is a FL400S, and it's got the same thread pattern, so it holds a little more oil. So that's kind of what I went with, even though this isn't a 400S. I got the Wix 51516 as part number, which is what I've got on the truck. But it's the same as a 910S, it's just a little bit longer. So I will be putting a little more oil in it than I did before. That holds 4.5, I'm gonna put 5 in it. Plus it likes to burn it a little bit. Let's hop on it. This thing's about due for some brake rotors too. It's got fresh pads on it, but it needs rotors. So if anyone's interested in watching a video on how to do front rotors on a Ford Focus, just swipe up in the little comment section down there and let me know if you want to see that or not. May also do a video on how to test an alternator on this. I don't know. I've got a lot of ideas in my head, but not sure if I want to do them or not. But anyway, I'm going to hop on this oil change. So when you get under here, you're going to see this little flappy shield here. You're going to have 5 to 7 bolts that hold this in. They're T30 bolts. These things are not necessary. Way too expensive if you need to replace them, and they don't do shit. So I'm going to do the right thing and just toss this one over there in the trash pile and pull them T30 bolts out, and then we can get to the oil. Got all the T30 bolts out of it. This one had 6 in it. There's your oil pan, filters right there. These little 2-liter Duratex are super gravy to do oil on. It's a 15mm bolt for the drain plug. And this is that Ford 910 that I was telling you all about, that you can put 400 on instead of a 910. If you want to do that, I learned that because I did an oil change on a Focus ST about 3 weeks ago. And he special requested a 400 so it'd hold more oil. Don't know why, but I said, I'll try it. Here's the 15mm coming out. Oh yeah. And see, if your oil change was done right, it should be tight enough but loose enough that you can get it off by hand like that. And I didn't loosen that pre showing you that. She's coming out nice. Alright, I got everything thrown back on here, tightened up. I like to always write the miles on the bottom of the oil filter, whatever mileage you're at when you changed it or when it's due. And just for reference for the next guy, I wrote on here what the Ford part number was. Like I said, they take a 910, but 400 works, as you can see. Just holds a little bit more oil. Alright, let's get out from underneath this nasty thing. Alright, gonna put my 4.5 quarts in here. She's gonna put some washer fluid in it, make a mess.
Shut up.
I just want to make a note. Check out this oil bottle. The little seal here has American flags on it. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Made in America. Don't spill it. She's gonna spill it. Okay, she's all filled up, ready to be started. I'm gonna write up the old change sticker for 5,500 miles. But here's kind of the real reason I wanted to make this video, is because a lot of people don't know how to reset the oil life on these Focuses. So you just turn the key to the on position, brake and gas pedal, hold them at the same time, and you should get something that says service oil reset in progress. That right there. You just hold it until it says complete, and then you're good to go. Your oil life will be reset until it's due again.
Don't wanna leave.